Welcome into Travel with the Team presented by Lincoln Motor Company. The Cowboys hit the road to take on the Redskins this weekend. It's a noon kickoff at FedEx Field, and we have got you covered for all the activities you could possibly need. If you're going to the game, the weather outlook for the noon kickoff looks partly cloudy with a high of 86 degrees, slight chance of rain in the second half. If you're fortunate enough to be going with the Cowboys to D.C. this weekend, here are a couple of things to do and see during your time. The National Mall is spread out across 2 miles stretching from the U.S. Capitol building to the Lincoln Memorial. It's home to the country's most famous monuments, memorials, and museums, and we suggest checking out some of these in the dark to truly see them in all their glory. And speaking of museums, if you're a fan, then you'll want to check out the Smithsonian. They're all free, they're all open to the public with attractions including everything from the American History Museum to the National Zoo. We had to include a trip to the Arlington National Cemetery on our list. Many visitors come and see the changing of the guard at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier and pay their respects to the nation's veterans. We suggest dining on a classic and heading to Old Ebbitt Grill whenever you need a break from sightseeing. It has a rich history of serving U.S. presidents back in the early 20th century, and it's just blocks away from the White House. After dinner, we have to indulge in some desserts, and the first one that comes to mind is cupcakes. We suggest skipping the line and heading to Baked and Wired. They're most famous for their cake cups that come in flavors like Texas sheet cake, pistachio, and flapjacks. That's all the time we have today. We hope you put these tips from 5 Points Blue to use. I'm Lindsay Draper, and this has been Travel with the Team presented by Lincoln Motor Company.